Welcome to the Home Tough Podcast, powered by betNaija, your home of bet. Boom! Wait, I don't understand. This is your excitement. Calm down. You are going through a lot. You are going through a lot. You should not be too excited. Let me remind you of what you are going through, but calm down. So if you're interested in conversations that will open your eyes, if you're interested in banter, and if you're interested in trolling some football clubs, now this is where you come to. Now, it is a table of men, because now men will sabi where now my gather. And I'm going to begin by the extreme right. Ladies and gentlemen, he's dressed in all black. I don't know if he's mourning. Even though they try these guys, make you know the club when they support, but you can tell. Mike the Pundit! It's Arsenal. Sorry.
Why you had that whole
I said, look at that. I made them know the reason why we wear black now. The club when they support.
Good to be here. I'm not going to talk about that.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, one Arsenal fan who is going through a lot, two Arsenal fans that are going through a lot. It's good to have them side by side, like central defense 5 and 6. This man dazzles on the microphone. When it comes to punditry, Sabi, when it comes to commentary, he be legend. Ladies and gentlemen, he cries every week, rejoices the following week. He never gets any week where we say, in go without mood swings, and Arsenal, they call him Sawadinho! Another Trophyless season loading.
No, normal.
Normal. Hey, yeah, you don't dey used to ram. No wahala. Where you go call worse now if na go come up for top 4? We are waiting.
No, they never come up for
that singlet where you say you go use present.
Man, you don't go finish top 4.
Leave Man U first. Leave Man U first. Okay, no wahala. Mo leave her like that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud of him. He's a great ambassador of our country. He's the perfect example of the one that started from the bottom. And he has been dining and whining with those who are mighty in this business. Ladies and gentlemen, Pooja!
I never die with anyone.
You and Mike, this side by side.
Pooja need to give us update again. Transfer season.
Okay, not true. We'll go discuss them. We'll see me don't call you now. So remember, betNaija don't up the ante. Now only betNaija they run them. Maximum payout now like 200 million. Only bar leave all these other people that they try, they no feel reach them. 200 million. 200 million. So why go for small ones? Go for the big ones. Gather your games, arrange them, and go for. But remember to also follow us on YouTube at betNaija. You can also participate in, we do giveaway. If you get interesting topic where you believe say for discuss them here, people go learn, put them there. If we choose them, you go partake in the sharing of 250,000 naira. Now let's get into it.
Get explosive odds at random. Introducing betBOOMs. Get massive odds on any sports bet, however you play. Singles, multiples, in play. Zoom. It's time to boom your bet. Available now, only on betNaija.
So I would like for us to begin with a small mental exercise so that we go day active throughout this competition. So by show of hands, if you support a big club, raise your hand. If you support a big club, a big football club, raise your hand. Now, just leave the hand like that. If your team is still in the FA Cup, raise your hand. If your team is still in the FA Cup, raise your hand. You know you're chat up. If your team is still in the FA Cup, well, you don't change club. No, the Arsenal is
up now.
How? Is Arsenal still in the FA Cup?
They play FA Cup for Nigeria.
Arsenal Football Club.
They never even start that.
They don't say English FA Cup. They play FA Cup for Nigeria.
Okay, if your team is still in the English FA Cup, raise your hand. Baba, Arsenal is out of the FA Cup and they lost to Manchester United at the Emirates.
How is this a mental exercise?
Wait now, that hand up where you raise now. Now for you to know, you don't now you can't even teach us say we get English FA Cup, we get Nigeria FA Cup. No wahala. But let's just go straight into this.
Yeah.
Arsenal will definitely finish the season trophyless. I don't know if it is too quick to make that call or if I am right.
I think you're right.
You think or you know?
I think you're right. I wouldn't say I know because nobody knows.
No,
if you say I know, I'm going to cash out for betNaija every week.
I would like make you talk the thing in full. You know that what?
Arsenal will finish trophyless this season.
Hey, it was so good to hear it from you.
Yeah.
Mike the Pundit, I want you to...
No. There's still the competition now. There's still the Premier League. You can still win the Premier League. You can still win the Champions League. You can win anything.
They still there, but they will not win it.
So you cannot judge. No, you don't talk and say Arsenal will definitely. That definitely know the part.
I'm not
because I'm not sure. No, Naim.
Okay, Naim.
So it's not definite because I'm not sure. Because they are still in the Premier League in Champions League. So anything can still happen.
So Arsenal, this Arsenal can
go. Even the semi-final for Carabao Cup.
This Arsenal can go ahead.
See,
yes.
Why they talk like this? Now?
They can go ahead.
That would be the problem.
That's the problem. He's hopeful, and it's the hope that kills.
Talk to him.
It will.
No, talk to him. He said there is semi-final for Carabao after losing two goals to nothing against Newcastle.
As they talk,
this Newcastle, you think you'll go beat Newcastle?
As they talk, I mean football.
It
is over. It is over.
There's no way go.
Okay.
In Carabao Cup.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
If they go and they win 2-0, they go to penalties. And anything can happen.
Okay, so Pooja, you believe that this Arsenal will beat Newcastle 2-0 and Newcastle will not score?
No, let's say 3-1, 4-2.
So now we don't know if the knockout from the FA Cup can prepare them to have a mental strength going into the second leg.
It will not. It will kill them.
Why? No.
Because it has always been a pattern. Wait. Now let me tell you. Wait.
He's an Arsenal fan.
I know.
Loves Arsenal to death.
No, be say love. Like I follow the club, and it's a pattern. Every time we crash out of a competition, that period is gone. That season is gone. Our season ends January, February. Normal. Arsenal season ends January, February. It's just this last 2 seasons we don't do in the running where people see the hope, say something, where they carry and they go March, they carry and they go April, and all of that. Since after we played in the semi-final of the Champions League in 2009, our season the end January, February. Normal. You understand? If you crash out of the Carabao Cup, there is no psychological, there is nothing. I thought I don't even get anything to talk. He is empty.
He's empty.
He's empty. He's empty. He has lost it. He's empty. I said something here. I said a fool is always correct in his own eyes, but a wise man listens to advice. Arteta is proving that he is that kind of person that is only correct in his own eyes. Arsenal's worst player on the field played 120 minutes and played a penalty and lost it. The very worst player. Granit Xhaka needed a replacement right after he left. Arteta signed somebody like he's 40 yards lower than Granit Xhaka as his replacement. For every position, Arteta has made like 2-3 signings since he came. For every single position. The only people now in Arsenal that Arteta did not sign, Bukayo Saka, Kieran Tierney, and Gabriel Martinelli.
Every other person he signed.
He signed them. And everybody he has been signing, some of them are destruction. In fact, nobody signed William Saliba. That is why he did not want to use William Saliba when he came. William Saliba was going on loan. They lied for us, say he needed to mature. The last season William Saliba spent on loan, he was matured enough. It was pressure that made him bring him back. Now say, okay, this time around this guy don't ripe. You understand? It was pressure. The last season he played at Marseille, he was ripe enough to play for Arsenal.
Lamentation of Ezekiel. It's okay. No, you don't do. Okay. Make we hold that lamentation. Make we go something else. Now, I see they pain some people, they sweet some other people. Now, a lot of people looked at, 2 fixtures for Manchester United and were really very, very worried. For people who are about tactics and resilience, they were of the opinion that if Manchester United could get anything from both games, it would mean that, they don't begin to turn the corner. But we saw Manchester United against Liverpool, and for so many people, including Sawa, we even surprisingly do video to talk, say, this is the Manchester United we know. This is the Man U we want. Even though an Arsenal fan will be say, he want me them drop points so that then go pick, even though na not pick points, maximum points that weekend. But look at what Manchester United did against Liverpool. Look at what they have also achieved against Arsenal. Do you think that for Amorim now, he has gotten it right, at least with this squad, from the whole suffering when they suffer under Ten Hag, and this is a new beginning for Manchester United?
I think, if you look at what he has said, he has complained about time with the players. And if you look at what he has done against Liverpool, he had 1 week to train with the boys, and he had a very good game. They've not scored at Anfield for a long time. They scored 2 goals, they almost won the game. Again, he had a full week to train against Arsenal, and he had one of their best games as well. Even a man down after for like 40 minutes,
Yes.
they still find a way to win that game. So if he has a longer time with this team, as he claims that he's going to make sure that, because coming to a team and bring your philosophy 3 at the back, it has never been done since Conte. And Conte used that same formation to win the league and won 30 games in 37. So if this guy is saying, I need time with these guys, and he has spent longer time, I was seeing that all the longer time he has spent with the team, they've come out to have a very good result. That means he knows what he's doing.
Interesting. Let's just leave it at that because at least the team they show. Now let me go to our Arsenal brothers and I could just leave them 1-1. Kai Havertz, £60 million. And you mentioned that in the last game, he was the worst player on the pitch, but featured for the entire 120 minutes. Let me begin with Mike the Pundit. Mike the Pundit, in your opinion, do you think that Mikel Arteta must start doing something differently now?
Yeah, that's correct. You cannot do the same thing over and over again. You are doing a certain thing. You're expecting A. You're getting A. Now you want to get B. You're still doing the same thing that gets you A. So you have to change it. You have to try to change the philosophy, try to change the style and all of that. However, to change it is not just to change it in terms of tactics. You have to change it in terms of personnel. Where are the personnel? The more reason you add Kai Havertz for 120 minutes and on the penalty spot. The moment he was going to take that penalty, I knew his leg was gone. He was coming back from sickness. He was going to miss the penalty because even during the game, he was missing chances and confidence-wise, he was not up for it. So there's no personality to help you change it. That's where the problem is. So he has to still stick to the same thing. Now, he has brought the whole problem on himself. Sawadinho has mentioned it. You are not signing right enough. You're not signing the right profile for yourself. Granit Xhaka was not meant to live at that stage. Of course, he wanted to go. He persuaded him and he played one more season and all of this thing. So even if Granit Xhaka says he wants to go to Germany, you have to sign a certain upgrade. Which I believe, for me, I still do not believe that Merino is 40 yards below to compare to Granit Xhaka. He's coming to a new league. You can give him time. If by next season he does not get to perform, then there's a problem. So the personality are not there. The personnel are not there to help you to change it. He must do something different. Yes, you've said it all. You must, because if you do the same thing now, I'll give you one example. It appears like Eddie Howe, Newcastle, has cracked the code against Mikel Arteta. And if you are going to go into the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg, if you do the same thing, the guy will just sit back, relax, play you a 4-4-2 diamond, and boom, he wins against you, and that's the end. So if you have to do something different, you have to find personality. And there's no personality. I see the Arsenal fans say, this morning, this club never announced striker. There is nobody there. Of course, there is Mamouche and all of, but the big clubs are already getting the players. So you have to work with what you have.
And Arsenal is not a big club that can go for those players.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the big clubs are already there.
No, but Arsenal cannot go there.
I don't know why they're not going there because I'm not the board and all of these things. That is the problem.
Us.
Because I don't know why they're not going there.
The value you place on a thing is directly proportional to the way your interest, the interest you show in that thing. How can Mamouche be available? How can Kudus be available when he was available? How can, just name them, Gyökeres be available? And Arsenal is not in the discussion. How can Osimhen be available? And Napoli was seemingly maltreating him or mishandling or malhandling the transfer. And Arsenal was not in the discussion.
Sawa, people, I think you Arsenal fans have not really, you know the kind of manager you have. This guy has come out to say, the team doesn't need a striker. See, Havertz is a project. And like I said, if you get closer to coaches, you see what goes on in their mind. They don't want to show the world that they have made a mistake. The Havertz buy was a mistake. You can't buy Havertz from Chelsea and you say you want to use him as a striker.
For Arsenal.
In a Premier League where you know that your boss, Pep, tried to crack it until you bought Haaland. He won the Champions League. But you bought Havertz. He has not been doing well, and you continue.
You play him every time.
And like Mike said, he came back from illness. He wasn't supposed to play that longer time.
120 minutes, and he was the worst player on the pitch.
And you know why? Because he wants to prove. And I always tell people that when the player is playing badly, the best thing that can happen to that player is for the manager to help him and take him out. take Havertz out of that game, but he continues to use Havertz because he wants to prove a point. So if Arsenal fans are coming, Arteta is not signing a striker. Arteta is not signing a striker. He's a this, he's a that. You know him that he will not listen. And let me not bust the bubble.
That is why they should fire him.
No, you can't
fire him today.
Sawadinho, let me bust the bubble. He's even more powerful than anybody in that club.
That is the problem
You
now.
cannot sack him
we
because
need
the
to
sack letter is the one that will sign it.
Baba, we need to mobilize ourselves and go to London,
Not London.
go to all the offices and make sure that Arteta leaves Arsenal today.
I've been thinking
Now, let me tell you,
solely.
The guy
forever.
Arteta has been destroying the club since so. Yes.
This is Mateta.
Wait now, let me
Second
tell you.
manager
Let me tell you.
to have a century of games.
Let me tell you. Forget all this nonsense.
Second manager since George Graham, 86-87 to win a major trophy in his first season.
You know, say na me they forward all these stats when I want forward them, right? Now me also go debunk them when I want debunk them.
But the stats
Don't worry, wait now. I go give the stats when I want sing in praise.
Okay.
I go finish and when I want finish them.
Oh yeah, finish him.
Arteta came in and started trouble with Arsenal. Trouble. He just came in, started trouble. First of all, that Ozil matter. I have not forgiven him till tomorrow.
But he won the FA Cup now.
Waiting concern the nonsense with FA Cup.
First major trophy.
You know say between that year what Arteta coming till now, Arsenal by right supposed to win like 4 trophies.
He win Community Shield the next season now.
I make count Community Shield. I they count 4 major trophies. At least before they count like 2 Premier League, 1 Europa League at least. One Europa
2
League.
Premier Leagues.
Yes.
You get mine though.
Yes, now.
You just said 2 Premier Leagues.
Yes now.
Yes. Club no win.
700 million.
If you finish second 2 times,
Uh-huh.
you know me say you won't finish first.
So the
700 million.
The person that was ahead of you.
Even Champions League last season. Champions League last season. Arteta's Arsenal lost to the worst Bayern Munich in the last 10 years.
So you wanted to win Champions League.
The worst Bayern Munich in the last 10 years. Arteta na cow. Cow.
Not Liverpool.
Okay, you know.
Not
If they don't
Liverpool.
sack am this season, if you don't win the league this season, they go say, although I don't say they go win am.
When
If
was
you don't win
the
Champions
league? When was
League,
the
they go
league?
win am.
When
The
we
guy
Champions
cannot
League?
achieve. Isak Havertz. That will be his greatest undoing.
Yeah.
Mikel Merino, he go say Mikel Merino. How many times will we say it? Partey, need a plan for 2. What did that I will give my BP.
Sorry. Catch your breath. You don't do. More move on to something where we say no go put plenty pressure on anybody. You know, David Moyes is back.
Yeah.
And, you know, when he made that switch from Everton to Manchester United, a lot of people were looking at another maybe Sir Alex Ferguson type of legacy. But it not work. Baba go West Ham. They ham the guy chances, tell and say make it go. But now he's back to Everton. I would like to ask, what do you think he should do differently now? Question number 1. Then question number 2. Do you think that the Moyes of that Everton, he go still enjoy the kind goodwill when he go enjoy now and he no go dey under any pressure?
100%.
Everton have more money now. And it's coming from, you know, he's an European winner. He won the conference.
No be lie.
So he's coming with more experience, coming with trophies, and Everton have more money than the old Everton. So if the Moyes of old Moyes can come back with a little bit of new signings, because I think they're in a very bad situation now.
Very, very bad.
Like 1 point or 2 points above relegation.
Very bad.
And in a way, you sack Sean Dyche, who is a master of surviving.
From very difficult positions.
And you now brought maybe a David Moyes who is always fighting for
Europa
top
spot.
6, top 7. So I think they want to maybe stabilize and bring back Everton, because when he was at Everton then, they were getting to the European places. So maybe they want to bring him back what he did with West Ham, because he brought West Ham to playing in the Europa League, playing in the Europa Conference League, bring them to European places, and they eventually won an European trophy. So maybe they are looking at, low budget, make we say win something. So I think maybe he can crack the.
But do you think that his second coming will be devoid of pressure?
Yes.
It will be devoid of pressure.
Devoid of pressure.
They go just tell and say,
because
do whatever you
go
can do.
enjoy the good way when you enjoy that time. Because every Everton fan is happy now. Because when he was there, he helped them to the European places. Now, if he's coming back, even if he loses his first 3 matches, no fans will complain. They'll be like, okay, he needs time again to bring them back. So yeah, he will enjoy the good way, because if the thing when you don't do for them before, go tell again.
But what do you think say Everton could they do differently now? Because they still have the same set of players.
Well, the good thing is he's coming in January. So if they maybe can make one or two, if he has some players in mind, you know, before coaches even move, sometimes they have players in mind. You know, they've identified positions where they want to plug in, you know, certain players. So maybe he's coming in when a transfer window is still open and active. You know, so he could just say, I know we don't usually get the best quality players at this time, but then Everton is within that level where you can find the kind of players that can fit into their system in this January transfer market. You understand? Talking about goodwill, definitely he will, because I don't think any manager has done what he's done in recent times with Everton. I mean, they finished top 4 his first season. They had a blip the next. Then after that, they were always within that top 5, top 6, top 7 conversation. You know, and I think the man went to a place where the expectation was too high. I think he should just be at that mid-range teams, you know, where the expectation is not too high. So an achievement becomes surpassing expectation. You know, like West Ham winning the Conference League for them. I mean, it surpassed expectation. You know, Everton has been a team that has been hovering around that relegation zone. By the way, shout out to Sean Dyche. Remember, Everton was docked points last season.
Yes.
And they still survived, you know. So I think he can still do something with this Everton side, maybe with a few additions here and there. The most important thing is the guy knows the job. He's a good tactician. So he can do, and he can also get young players. Remember, it was the one that introduced Rooney to the world.
True.
Yeah, he can also get young
now,
players.
talking about tactics and tacticians, let's look at the Super Coppa. And you know, it can't be like say Flick don't change them for Ancelotti. Twice don't flip the coin. Twice they don't meet this season, and we don't see say Omo. Even with the array of stars where Real Madrid gets, it not go easy for them. And right now, it's even becoming embarrassing. Say you go here El Clasico and you go here 5-2. First half 4-1. And second half they start 5-1. Then they played one man down for nearly 40 minutes. And yet, they not see go score. Or they not even fit do anything. We go keep that scoreline respectable. I want us to go straight into it. Do you think that it is time for Ancelotti to go? OG, we respect you. You good, Baba. Our 2 hands they up. You don't win everything. You be legend. But it be like say this time around, we need fresh blood.
I think it's a big conversation, you know, they will have internally. Because if you're a big club, even if you're winning trophies, your biggest bragging rights is to dominate El Clasico.
Eternal rivals.
And that is where the problem is.
So if every El Clasico this season, they won last season, but this season it has been disaster.
Embarrassing.
You can't be considering at that level. They beat you for a way. They carry you go Saudi.
And now you score first within the first 5 minutes.
And you have a chunk, and all your players, you can still find too many in the central defense, but you can't be losing with that score margin. So I think it's a conversation, because you see, Perez came down and he was talking to Modric, and the gesticulation is, can't we win this final against the big clubs like Barcelona? So if the conversation get to the board and say, see, we are winning trophies, but our biggest bragging right in Spain, these guys are taking it from us. I think they can make a decision and sack.
So that is where they have to. When I say that is where the problem lies, that is where they have to sit down and ask themselves, what are we going after? Are we going after trophies or beating Barcelona?
No, they can achieve both.
Yeah, I know, Baba, they can achieve both.
A coach can achieve both.
But what if you are not achieving both? So you have to prioritize.
Baba,
I totally get the whole bragging right thing.
2-0, 1-0.
I will gladly lose the North London derby and win the Premier League.
Baba, if they lose 5-0, 6-0,
I wouldn't mind. I would gladly, for me or personally, I would gladly.
If wishes were horses.
I know. I would gladly lose the North London derby as long as I win the Premier League.
Yes.
So that is the thing Madrid should be asking themselves.
Because because you are staff,
Clasico over La Liga.
You are staff as an Arsenal fan, so you can make that.
May we leave the Arsenal part now.
He's staff.
No, Pooja, wait. When Barcelona been beat Madrid 4-0, after that period, they had a blip. After they beat that 4-0, everybody talks, oh, this highlight, they go run away with the league and all of that. They had a blip.
Yes.
And Barcelona fans were calling for the sack of Hansi Flick. You see, bragging rights are for a moment.
For
1
moment.
week, 2 weeks. Trophies last long. Trophies are legacies.
Baba, they tell you,
if you fail, if
El Clasico will be 2 weeks. El Clasico will be 1 week, 2 weeks.
We are not doing chop and change. I'm telling you, they had managers. Jose Mourinho dominated both. He won league. He won.
Pep was also beating him now.
But it wasn't as scandalous as this.
It was. There was 1-4-0. There was 1-5-0. There was 1-5-0.
That was the first season.
You know, see.
That
for
was
this
the
season,
first
Arsenal don't lose 2 times back. You know, Arsenal never even win this class before.
But to your question, whether it's time for him to go or not, if you remember one of our episodes when Sheikhs were here, when I said I don't think with the crop of players Madrid have now, I don't think Ancelotti is the man to manage them.
They need Gen Z manager.
Exactly. They need a Gen Z manager. Ancelotti, I said it clearly that day that Ancelotti is a conservative manager. Respect to him is like one of the greatest, you understand, ever to ever do it. You know, but this crop of players, they need, let me just use that word for want of a better description, they need a Gen Z manager.
A TikTok manager. Manager that can be dancing on TikTok.
You understand?
No, Allah. We are still talking about managers dancing on TikTok and the likes. I for like throw this question, but make it just be sharp. Okay, maybe sharp.
Yeah.
We have a new manager, new coach, head coach.
Chelle.
Coach Eric Sekou Chelle or Chile. I won't ask Una, and this one is straightforward. At the point when the Super Eagles of Nigeria did like this now, I'll begin with you, Mike the Pundit. Do you think that is the type of manager that we need in the Super Eagles?
Somebody they always talk and Pooja know the person. That is our level. So yes, that's the manager.
Pooja.
Yes. African terrain, 100%.
Sawa?
We don't need him. We don't.
Okay.
We don't.
We'll still get into this conversation. We need him. We need him. We don't need him.
We don't need
no
him.
Allah. Remember. I dey tell una say Bet Naija don't up the ante 200 million. Now be maximum payout. Now only Bet Naija dey run am. Bet Naija no get mates. So all you need to do now to follow this, go for the big money, not they go for the small one. And boom, may the odds be in our favor. Boom. Welcome to Bet Boom. This is the segment where we share the most impressive Bet Boom slips. Remember, tickets that are boomed on Bet Naija can win up to 1 billion naira. Now, how Bet Boom they work? You go stake, Bet Naija will come look and say, you have been a good boy. You have been a good girl. They'll come boom your winnings. Meaning say you win 1 naira before. They fit boom am to 1,000 naira. Remember, no be church or evidence day. I go give una tickets where be say Bet Naija don't boom, and you can go and do your research and find out. Make una know say where would they talk? Say Bet Naija do this, Bet Naija do that. We not just they talk because we want talk. I'm going to begin first with the punter that staked 200,800 naira on 1.51 odds. The person just look and say, this 1.51 odds is sure. Oh yeah, this 200,000 when I fit afford to lose, make a put am. The person was supposed to win 303,208 naira. Guess what? In Bet Naija boom the ticket to 909,624 naira. Imagine say you want win 300 and something K. Bet Naija come boom am to 900K plus. Now only Bet Naija they run am. The next person staked 250,000 naira on 1.42 odds to win 355,810 naira. Bet Naija boomed that ticket to 711,620. Then this one, 10,000 naira on 10 odds. They hear the person just look and say, this 10,000 naira now make I put them on 10 odds. What in the person supposed win? 105,011 naira 97 kobo. Because Bet Naija will give you your kobo. Bet Naija come look and say, this guy, you no do pass yourself. You say this 10K now you feel afford to lose. You don't choose 10 odds. Let us boom the ticket. Instead of winning 105,011 naira and 97 kobo, Bet Naija boomed that ticket to 525,059 naira 86 kobo. Kobo for kobo, aura for aura, boom for boom. Now only Bet Naija they run now. Then this last person, the guy get 2.5. He can't look 3.21 odds. Say make it just put the 2.5 on top. How much is supposed to chop? 8,022 naira. Bet Naija can look and say, this man, you have faith. Bet Naija boom that ticket to 802,263 naira. Now only Bet Naija they do am. Why you no arrange, make them boom your own? Bet Naija, boom, 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 boom. You can win up to 1 billion naira. Boom, 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 boom. Welcome to Ponta's Corner. I have my pundits who are going to, dig deep and with a lot of insight and wisdom, share their thoughts on interesting conversations that we're going to have. Let's begin first with, a conversation that some people don't come talk and say, if player not happy. If you want to go, Mona, let them go. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, some people have said, as Trent, they like that now, making him sign this Liverpool deal. Because that dream move when he want chase, go Real Madrid, when he, because of him bestie, Jude Bellingham, said it if he be his biggest undoing. And if you check the way Madrid they now, some people see the talk say, Mbappe go still need some more time to fit in well. The team need to do 1 or 2 changes. Do you think that he should just look at Liverpool and call time and move to Spain? Or a bird in hand is worth more than 1,000 in the bush?
Real Madrid is not a bad. Real Madrid.
Madrid.
Forget. Wait, he has achieved everything at Liverpool.
Absolutely.
Has won the league, won the Champions League. They even though now they pay time, they give a captain number. No. Oga, if Real Madrid calls you at any time, either you're dead career, prime career, carry your bag.
They go.
Carry your bag. You don't even know. Even if you get there and look at Hazard. He said he doesn't care about his form. That he played for Real Madrid is enough for his CV. You go use how they chop the goal now. So Trent, now that you have to live on free and you have to negotiate your wages, Baba move.
But this Real Madrid now, you think say Trent go fit into that Real Madrid?
Yes, I think. Remember, there was a time he was deployed into the midfield. You understand?
Southgate.
Who was
Southgate.
England.
He was deployed into the midfield. So, and even though I'm a huge Valverde fan, it's looking like that's the person he will be battling with, the right hand side. I'm a very huge, and I love the guy.
And you think Trent will get one over?
That's what I'm saying. Even though I'm a huge Valverde fan,
shot.
No, even though I'm a huge Valverde fan, I think just like Pooja said, Real Madrid is a club that is very difficult to turn down. That I would not advise my enemy to turn down. But looking at the Hazard example, if you are interested in football, if you think that it will be detrimental to your trajectory, then maybe please you should look elsewhere. But do I think he should continue at Liverpool? He's a Liverpool boy, true and true, but he's done it. He's been there. He's done that. Basically, if he wants new challenges, fine. But which other place better than Real Madrid? Let him go there and fight it out with Valverde. He can actually do some English players have done well at Real Madrid. Beckham did well at Real Madrid. What's his name? Was it McManaman or who? Did well at Real Madrid as well. So let him go. Maybe it didn't work out for Michael Owen, but it will work out for him. Jude Bellingham is doing well. He has good company. So go to Real Madrid by all means. Just run right now.
Make we even leave Real Madrid a big club and Real Madrid and a dream move. Football fans are fickle-minded. Either you like it or not, because his mind is turned already. Madrid also. Let's say they were able to appeal to him, more wages, and he stays at Liverpool. If he mistakenly drops form in consecutive games, they will tell you that, now because they're not allowed to go Madrid, they could come forget the whole thing we don't do, because football fans are always in the presence. Now, what's the idea? See the verse now. But at the end of the day, if Arteta can't win any trophy, he can come and say, yes, me saying try. So football fans in that mind are always like, okay, in the presence. So if he fails to move now, he's going to do himself a big disservice, because if he mistakenly drops form with Liverpool, fans will come out and say, Baba, now because we don't allow you go Liverpool, go Madrid, now why they play like this? So two things in common, you just have to leave.
Okay, talking about Liverpool now, it's interesting that at this point, many people say that they are at a critical point in the season. Yeah. Because January, they always tough. Yeah. But we don't see managers who will be say, now that January, they bigger. So like Guardiola, now that January, gone. Now you can't see say the guy get extra power when they use. Now let's look at slots. Let's look at Liverpool. They are comfortable at the summit of the EPL with a game in hand.
Yeah.
Do you think that Slot will crack under pressure? Looking at, today, they talk about, say, it be like, say, Van Dijk, they vex. Tomorrow, they say, Salah talk this one. Then Trent still they talk, say, he don't want to go Madrid. All this talk. Do you think he will crack under pressure, or he's going to dig deep? And at this January, he will come show people, say, forget, say, him be new manager. Forget the pressure. This advantage when they get, they will take advantage and they go win the league.
Why would he crack under pressure? His closest rival is like 14 points behind him.
Who is the closest rival?
Man City.
Wait till
Best
you-
way
wait
is
till-
going to be included.
Man City is Liverpool's closest rival.
I don't understand. Which kind of talk with this one now?
His closest rival.
How will you say his closest rival?
The
One, he
only
leaves second and
person
third
that
now.
can give him a chase
He leaves
is
second
like
and third.
14 places behind.
What about Chelsea? What about Arsenal? What
You
about
can't-
Nottingham
you can't
Forest?
mention- You can't mention Arsenal as the closest rival to Liverpool.
What about Man U?
His closest, the only person that can give him a chase, hot chase right now is Man City. And they have fallen apart. So what's the pressure? There's no pressure on Liverpool. The weekend Liverpool drew to Man U. Arsenal drew to Brighton, right? The weekend Liverpool lost or Liverpool dropped points. Arsenal will drop. So they are not his rivals. What's his name? Chelsea. They are not his rivals.
They just
You
won 3
understand?
points.
Nottingham Forest. In fact, Nottingham Forest might even be the ones to shock everybody. You understand? So his closest rivals are not really doing well. But just like you said, in January, Pep Guardiola has a way of staring these guys again, but it's not looking like that magic may work this time around. So they don't have any reason to crack under pressure. Continue playing what you're playing. The people chasing you will not do anything. You understand? By now, I predicted that by the end of January, Liverpool's lead was supposed not to be up to 5 points. Do you know that Arsenal have dropped points for all of those times that Liverpool have dropped points? I know that Liverpool will drop points. I knew that they would drop.
But when you were telling us, you did not remember that Arsenal would drop points.
No, wait first. See.
Explain.
Like I told Mike.
Resist
Like
the
I've told
urge.
Mike.
Resist the urge.
It is the hope that kills.
Yes.
We know. We know that next season we will not win the Premier League, but we'll start now the hope for next season. We already know. It's the hope that kills. That's what I was telling him. It is the hope that kills. So the only thing we do as Arsenal fans is to hope against hope.
Okay, no problem. Now, I would want us to do like head to head. The better all-round striker, Alexander Isak versus Erling Haaland.
No. I think I think it depends on managers. Because Haaland is, like your number 9. Because he will not do anything with the ball. Isak can play the ball, can give you other options. He can even play as a number 8. Haaland cannot play any other role than the number 9. And if you look at what Pep wanted, he wanted a number 9 because he needed someone to crack that Champions League, and they said the team was begging for a striker, so he got someone who would not even come and do anything.
So Isak is a better all-round
So
striker.
if I want to get a striker,
All-round footballer.
all-round footballer.
So if I want to get a striker for my team, I'll go for Isak.
If I want a goal scorer, Haaland. If I want a footballer that can also give me goals, Isak.
So you would prefer Isak now? Because he's a footballer that would also give you goals.
If you give me no, I'll prefer Haaland because I want someone that can give me 50 a season, 50 goals. And Haaland is that goal scoring machine right now. But if I want flair, I want ball boy, will be the team with the key most managers. I'll go for Isak.
Okay.
Haaland.
Okay. We don't need to talk this one too much. It's very, very clear.
They never coach before. Me, I don't coach before.
I don't coach you. Hey.
Never coach before.
Don't coach those matches where we say if we not lose, fight must happen. Okay, no wahala. Okay, you don't coach before. That one a good one. You two don't coach. Monkey Post. Mike don't coach. Maybe not PS when they play. Now, the Super Eagles of Nigeria have a new coach. Coach Eric. We've been not talking before. And two of them agree say, now wait till we need now. You say
now wait till we go fit afford.
now what we afford, yes. Now our level, you say at this time for Africa, now what we need, and you say no, be a make a start with you. What do you reason about the appointment of Coach Eric?
Okay, waiting I reason. Thank God. I like as you ask the question. Waiting I reason. First of all, my first reason is that this is a very big slap on every Nigerian coach, every indigenous coach. Is a very big slap on the face of every indigenous coach. From Sunday Ulisse. Okay, we can even put something Siasa in the equation because of the circumstances surrounding his suspension and his coming back from suspension. From Sunday Ulisse to Augustine Guavon to even Finidi George, even the Lechukus and all of that. Every Nigerian coach. Yes, everybody. It's a very big slap. Because the profile of this guy, if we were to go by profile, this guy has not coached any top team apart from Mali. That's his biggest job and the only big job. If you see those French teams when they coach, like say those French teams, they Nigeria, therefore they play for Rumokuta League or Bakolosi League or Brikore League. Now they are not be teams where they Ligue 1, not be teams where they the second division of the French league. If they go like third division, fourth division, now teams where they in profile. The only job he has had is Mali. And people say, oh, Mali, they played fantastic at the last Nations Cup. But Mali has always had a tradition of good football. They are the Eagles of Mali. We know them. They've always had a tradition of good football talent. They plenty for Mali. So, and I've always said it, where you have talent in abundance, any coach that at least is worth a pinch of salt, if that is correct, it will be plug and play for him. It will be plug and play for the coach. That is why I find it difficult why coaches do not succeed with the Nigerian job. Because talent plenty. Do you understand? So, I haven't said that it is a big slap on the face of the local coaches. The next thing is, what exactly did this man do with Mali that we think is so fantastic that if he comes to the Super Eagles, he will replicate and then will be above where we are right now, bro?
They beat the Super Eagles first time in 50 years.
Now, friendly match. It was a friendly game. Let's put it in perspective. What is a competitive game?
But they beat us now.
What's his name? Stephen Keshi, right? Shebina Mali will beat for semi-final of the en route winning the Nations Cup in 2013. 4-1.
Not being there at that time.
That's what I'm saying. No. That's what I'm saying.
But he beat you now.
No, that's what I'm saying. So this Mali team, where they thought they beat us for friendly match, they played Côte d'Ivoire. One man down. Côte d'Ivoire had a red card for 120 minutes. Côte d'Ivoire won them in normal time.
But you two played Côte d'Ivoire, scored them first.
They don't get red card.
Lost.
They don't get red card.
So
if you're hailing him, you don't know that was a final. It was tough. They don't get red card. Côte d'Ivoire had a red card in that game. He could not crack it, and you're going to bring him to come and do what with the Super Eagles? Okay, they say we can afford. Now him we can afford. Abi, but now waiting with the here. Now $50,000
US dollars.
Not
Zimbabwean dollars.
For Eric Sele to come and do what? If the Super Eagles players, quote and unquote, cannot respect Finidi, we play for Real Betis. This guy don't play any big club for his life. Finidi we play for Ajax Amsterdam. Finidi we win Champions League. Finidi we play with Van der Sar. We play with everybody. If the Super Eagles no feel respect Finidi, who is Sele? Where they go respect? But you know why they will respect him? Because we are still slaves mentally.
But he's African now.
That is what I'm saying. As far as say, he come from Cotonou, it is better than local. That is our slave mentality. We are slaves mentally. We have not been emancipated from our mental slavery. We've not. That's why we go and carry Eric Sele to come and do what?
It's okay. No. It's okay. He very passionate.
I wish him well. I haven't said all that. I wish him well. The only reason why I wish him well is that
you are in Nigeria.
I am in Nigeria.
You want him to succeed for the sake of Nigeria. You say for Africa, if we look the continent, because the truth be say, the way we football for Africa different from how we they watch him every week for Europe. You say for Africa, he's the best bet, at least for now. Why do you say this?
Yeah. See, leave all the
sentiment.
See, let's put what we have on ground, our current situation, and the person that is coming to fix it. Let me give you an example. We talk about local coaches. We had local coaches that failed to qualify back-to-back AFCON until Genetro came. When Genetro came, it came because he had a good pedigree with African teams. And we needed to crack AFCON qualifiers. That was his job description. And he came and he cracked it, qualified us with a game to spare. Now we are suffering from the African terrain. We've not won away from home for the past 2 years. We've had the best coaches. Fini did this, Fini did that. He couldn't crack away games. He couldn't even score goals. He failed. Well, he qualified for AFCON, but we didn't win any away game. And to crack the AFCON qualifier for the World Cup, you need to pick points away from home. So why Eric? Eric is coming because if you look at this Africa, leave the club he has coached. We don't need his experience in Spain or in France or in Ligue 1. We need his experience because we want to crack the African football. And this guy is coming with a good stats. 40 games, and he has scored like plus 20 goals. That is 2 goals per game. A Super Eagles team with Victor Osimhen, with Ademola Lookman, with Tawa Oli, we can't score more than 1 goal in a game.
Too bad. Too bad.
We couldn't win away from home. And now we have a manager who has done it with your best players. He defeated Nigeria. Forget friendly. Friendly lobby. Friendly said, now check and play friendly.
Now the same players.
Your best player played the friendly, he defeated you. So what I'm saying in essence is, we need this guy to come and crack. Mane played one of the best football.
No be lie.
At AFCON.
No be lie. Beautiful football. Loads of goals.
And let me tell you something. Do you want to compare their quality with our quality? Now imagine if this guy take this our quality and just give us what he gave Mali. We need to score goals. These guys have good record with Mali scoring goals. We need to crack away games in Africa. This guy has cracked away games in Africa. Let me start and say what. So in essence,
yes,
this guy in his starts with Mali. If he can just convert that chance, that stats, that fact with Super Eagles.
With the quality of players we have.
We don't do USA.
Good one. Oh yeah, Mike The Pundit. Make I use you take set to this one now. Briefly, like 60 seconds.
You talk say now level.
No level. Yeah. But he agree with you.
He go come from our level.
We are come from our level to agreement.
People will talk say Nigeria, we need foreign coach. Like Sawadinho don't talk there's a mental slavery with anything foreign is better than local, right? Now, if you are to say that we need a foreign coach, Nigerians do not care. Maybe it's a grade Z or a grade Y or A friendly
Make
foreign
it
coach.
just carry green passport.
Don't come with the Nigerian thing. Don't just give us your name being a Nigerian. Just come as a foreign coach to be the level. Now, if I go by that and the NFF being broke, it would interest you to know that the NFF had to speak to sponsors first.
Yeah.
Secure the money. Say, okay, we don't see money. But yeah, go bring the coach. The money we can't get, oh boy, we know if you pay this top level coaches. So the money we will get now for this kind of level coaches. Now, they spoke to 4 coaches. Even before the appointment, they have to speak to 4 or 5 players within the Super Eagles camp, including the captain, to say, this is what we want to do. And the players talk, say, okay, we agree. Of course, I don't expect them to say they don't agree. Say we agree, say maybe we bring up. So that is our level. Now, even Pooja don't talk and finish. Oh, local coaches. Is a disrespect on the local coaches. Now, because say you be Sawadinho. The same Nigerian, see, football fans, I always say it, I'm fickle-minded. The same Nigerians talk, say, hey, that lie you. All these local coaches are bad. All these local coaches are rubbish. They can't go bring a challenge. They can't change mouth quickly. Talk say, no. Why they not give this job to all these?
I give them the job. But you know, I did not say that local coaches are bad, right?
No, I'm not speaking of you now. I just talk the actual Nigerian fan. When they don't give them the job, we now bash them. Now they come pick another one. Will be foreign. But depending on the grade, I'm going to say, hey, the coaches where they look. Pick a struggle. You have to just pick a struggle and find a way. So that's our level.
Very true.
Now the money we will get with that.
Very true.
The only hope now we say boys won't go World Cup. We can only hope. Pooja don't talk. We have 2 away games. Very important. Yeah. Kigali and in South Africa. 2 tough games. Those games, if kids not taking, we for lose if we still stick with our coaches. So and people will forget, say, okay, Gava has issues with, I think, back pain, he had surgery and all of that. So he might not be available. So now, you bring in Chelle. What do we have to do? Support him. Because boys, me and Pooja won't. All of us don't go now. All of us
like with the quality of players when
we won't go shoot podcast.
Yes, we want. One of us won't go. In fact, for the sake of these boys, we need to boom. So after all said and done, we wish Coach Eric all the best.
Yeah.
And we believe in our boys. The quality they there, make them give their best. Because if them play for World Cup, now big thing. Especially now when we say now the expanded one, when you go get plenty teams they play there. No now, no, you don't get 48 teams for the full world. They go World Cup and Nigeria no go there. No now,
unfortunately,
who be Lesotho, who be Zimbabwe, who be Benin Republic, who be South Africa, who be Rwanda. Go Super Eagles of Nigeria. Boom, boom. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's move straight into the hot tips. My punters are going to look at some interesting games. I'll run through these games and then we'll come choose based on sure banker. You know, as we do now. The good luck charm is here. Pooja. Anyway, when Pooja put mouth with a win. Hopefully, he brings that good luck. So in the English Premier League, we have Newcastle against Bournemouth. Liverpool will be traveling to Brentford. And one very interesting game. Arsenal at home against Aston Villa. Hope you people will not be stunned. Let's move on. Everton will play host to Tottenham Hotspur. And Manchester United, these people, they always brighten their day every time when they visit Manchester United. Manchester United against Brighton. Nottingham Forest versus Southampton. And Ipswich against Manchester City. The people who are not in the title race but want all 3 points, Chelsea, will be at home against Wolverhampton Wanderers. In the La Liga, there is Espanyol against Real Valladolid, Real Madrid against Las Palmas, and Valencia against Real Sociedad. Barcelona will be traveling to Getafe. In the Serie A, Roma against Genoa, Juventus at home against AC Milan, and Atalanta against Napoli. Sometimes it could be like, say, these games, now every time that they play themselves. Which time Atalanta been beat Napoli 3-0 when they don't play again?
Now how fast the year they run?
Now so, time they run. And Inter Milan at home against Empoli. In the German Bundesliga, Bayern Munich will play against Wolfsburg, Leipzig travel to Bochum, and Leverkusen against Mönchengladbach. In the Liga, there is Lille versus Nice and Lens versus PSG. Some of the interesting games when they there. But I did very, very sure say.
Why not put Ikorodu City there?
Okay, not true, Ikorodu City. Ikorodu City, yes, no wahala.
Get explosive odds at random. Introducing betBOOMs. Get massive odds on any sports bet, however you play. Singles, multiples, in play. Zoom. It's time to boom your bet. Available now, only on betNigeria.
So welcome to the Shore Banker segment. This is where my punters are going to put their mouth their money where their mouth is. For those who go calculate, say, you people just be giving us people they win, oh, but you go use your number 6. As we don't drop, you know why we drop. You self go show yeah. If you go come out, if you go put, show yeah. But if you put on this one, our good luck charm day here, Pooja, we will definitely win. So let's go straight into it. There's Newcastle versus Bournemouth. Newcastle Bournemouth. Isak,
Goals, let's do a goals game.
Semenyo. Over 1.5.
Yeah,
Okay, let's do over 1.5 for that. There's Brentford versus Liverpool. Liverpool away.
Liverpool
shock them.
Liverpool winning that half.
Brentford shock.
Brentford shock
them.
Brentford might shock them, but if you say Liverpool winning that half, maybe let's go for
Brentford go shock Liverpool.
Brentford they lost safe a couple.
It doesn't mean
lost at
those teams are the people that Joyce will say they rob the rich and give to the poor.
Yeah, that's you are robbing Man U and Arsenal, not be Liverpool.
Yeah, I don't
Okay, no, let's do Liverpool win.
So Liverpool winning that half.
half.
Okay, so Nottingham Forest versus Southampton. Probably like now the shortest straight win.
For Nottingham Forest.
If you reach 4.
They go cook them.
See, we don't win straight 5, I be straight 6.
If you go bad now,
And now for Nottingham Forest now.
yes, if you go bad now 2-0.
Please go score 2-0. I want you to go score. Go come inside. Go score your own 2.
Nottingham Forest straight win.
So there's Bayern versus Wolfsburg. That Bundesliga don't tough now because Leverkusen first they fumble now they don't serious. Bayern Wolfsburg straight win for Bayern.
Straight win for Bayern.
Straight win for Bayern. Then Leverkusen Mönchengladbach. Leverkusen go concede but then go score you sha.
About goals.
Over 2.5. Make it better. Make the odd better.
Oh go.
Go.
Yes, that would go because Mönchengladbach is also a boogie team in the Bundesliga as well.
They come boogie you, give you 3-0. No problem.
That's another thing.
Over
But let's
2.5.
Okay, maybe let's go now.
Then Inter versus Empoli.
Inter to win.
Because now a good window for them to move up. Because all those in Napoli they play Atlanta, all of they play together. So
Juventus they play.
They can cancel out.
And
so they need to move.
San Siro.
Real Madrid versus Las Palmas.
Saudi
anger.
They need to pour the 5.
All right, interesting. So you would have the code on the screen. Rush, play am. You know, say as the game they near, the team they drop. So just may the odds be in our favor. Pooja, our good luck charm. Boom!
Wake up to
boom. Wake up to boom. Everywhere go green.
Ateta.
Welcome to the Prediction Guru segment where when you dey house, they watch me now. Now time for you to prove, say you sabi. Una don't say, una go come talk, say, you people just come. You will arrange games. It will now look like this is an opportunity for you to predict. And Bet Naija don't look and say, wait, husband material. Before, you give them 5 games. Say, make them predict the correct scoreline. No. We have this money. We want people to win. Bet Naija can carry only 3 games with 3 options. Win, lose, or draw. This one, they simple. You don't need to rack your brain and say, they will win 2-1, they will win 2-0. No. Tell us the team when go win. Tell us the team when go lose. Tell us the team when go draw. Very, very simple. And not just 3 games. So we go begin with Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Who go win? Who go lose? The game go end for draw. There's also Juventus versus AC Milan. Who go win? Who go lose? The game go end for draw. And finally, Atalanta versus Napoli. So these 3 games, what I don't give you, Arsenal, Aston Villa, Juventus, AC Milan, Atalanta, Napoli. Tell me which of the teams go win, go lose, go draw. And you can stand the chance to win cash prizes. Bet Naija branded merchandise. Bet Naija go give you Ankara. Bet Naija will give you T-shirts. You go dey green everywhere where you dey enter. You'll be fruitful. Boom! Predict now. Shebi you dey talk say, you predict now. 3 simple options, win, lose, or draw. Predict now. I'm waiting for you. Boom! So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, interesting conversation on the Home Turf podcast. Thank you so much, Sawadinho.
Mr. Arteta.
Mr. Arteta. Thank you so much, Pooja.
Yes,
give us updates as they concern our boy.
Transfer.
Osimhen
don't get a background agreement with Arsenal now. Pooja never tell
Sure,
you.
you go even wish say make.
Pooja never tell you.
You go wish say make at this time with that Arteta way they swear for. You go wish say make person where you know go Arsenal.
Yes.
He come be our brother Osimhen.
Made the off in light.
Made the off in light.
No, we go sack Arteta consign Osimhen.
So come coach you now. Coach player coach.
No, we'll sack Arteta, bring in a coach who go.
Mike the Pundit, thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
wish the both of you all the best, at least for the next few weeks.
We go still win trophy.
Maybe una get peace of mind.
We go still
Arsenal
win
will
trophy.
see win something.
Wait till now one week.
This season. Now, Adam, this season.
This season.
Something.
Guys, remember to follow us on YouTube at Bet Naija. I take Beguna. If you get interesting topics or if you suggest, feel free to suggest them. Bet Naija get 250 million for people where they suggest. We go just look, say, okay, this guy topic. Now interesting one more.
250 million.
Sorry, 250,000. 250,000 or 250,000. I beg.
250K.
From there, they go just share and give people. So you feel they watch, they enjoy. You feel they share comments, make you also benefit. Now only Bet Naija they run them. Remember, maximum payout is now 200 million. Bet Naija say they don't want many people they talk, say, oh, I want 10 million, I want 50 million. No, go for 200 million. Wake up to boom. Wake up from your dream
Make
and start
them
chasing
Ankara.
that big money.
Make them
Make them so Ankara for you.
Like Pooja.
Carry live band come for you. Now only Bet Naija they run now. Thank you so much. Boom! 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 Boom!